The movie designers rely entirely on actor Kang Dong-won. There are several actors in the movie, but at the end of the day, Kang Dong-won is the reason why the movie was made and can be seen in theaters. The movie is actually a remake. It's based on a 2009 Hong Kong movie called The Exile. Usually, a movie with an original story has a strong narrative. With all the structure already laid out, it's likely that they would have introduced new elements to spice things up. The bottom line is that this is not the case with movie designers. When you get to the end, you're left wondering what the heck they were trying to say. Worse yet, it feels empty. This isn't an action movie, it's a movie that's supposed to surprise the audience with a dense narrative. If you go in at the end and say you've been tricked, then it's a success. But not if you were expecting that kind of movie. I can definitely feel that they were trying to do that at the end. You don't feel it at all because it's a big failure. The movie is a conspiracy against the world. It's very interesting to look at the world we live in from a conspiracy theory perspective. Everything makes sense. Sometimes things happen that can't be explained and can't be understood except by coincidence. And that's where conspiracy theories come in. Conspiracy theories fill in the gaps perfectly. Conspiracy theories don't have any proof, they just have a high probability. Anything that doesn't make sense is just somebody's conspiracy theory. Like the word design, someone can design a situation. You have to make sure that nobody notices that you're designing it. Which is why you have to run a lot of simulations and take into account a lot of different situations. Because the person who's being tricked has no idea that they're being tricked. Just like when you're being scammed, you realize it after it's all over. In the movie, Young-il is the architect. When someone asks him to do something, he makes it look like it was unintentional. He makes it look like a natural accident. It's an incident to him, but it's an accident to people who don't know him. That's how he handles a corporate president at the beginning of the movie. They drive him into a place they've prepared, which is under construction, so anything can happen. It's unfortunate that the wall comes down, but it's not impossible. By showing this early on, you get a sense of how meticulous they're going to be. And everything that happens after that is intentional. If it's not intentional, it looks like it's accidental, no matter how you look at it. There's a team of English people who are designing, and they have a janitor who is a higher-level designer than them. They're a hole-in-the-wall shop, but they call themselves a conglomerate. The janitor wants to get rid of them. They don't give a reason as to why they want to do that, but my best guess is that it's to get rid of their competitors. They get a design to kill their father, and they design it so that he's electrocuted on a rainy day after a long period of preparation. Honestly, this is where the design starts to feel sloppy. It's good that it's a rainy day for the electrocution, but the process doesn't make sense to me. From here on out, it's not about getting the design, it's about putting the team in danger. Young-il, who thinks he's threatened by the janitor, goes a bit overboard. In search of the janitor, whose identity is never revealed, Young-il becomes suspicious of everyone around him. I didn't see any characterization or acting from the actors in the movie. I felt like they were too functional in their roles. The introduction of the YouTubers in the movie was a bit out of nowhere. They appear in the middle of the movie and live stream the events in real time. One of them, a YouTuber who talks like a conspiracy theory, predicts a murder. He says what he says, and Young-il believes him. I don't understand why he would listen to a YouTuber who just blurts out random things when he's designing the plot. The actors honestly didn't seem to mind if different actors played their roles. I don't think they brought any personality to the movie. The actors were also confused about whether they were regular or special appearances. It felt like they were main actors, but had a small role. I think it's something except for Kang Dong-won, and even Kang Dong-won honestly felt that it wouldn't have made much difference if another actor had done it. I wonder if Kang Dong-won could be called the main character in making this movie. It would have been an incredibly interesting movie to watch in itself, if the design was well organized. It's the same thing with the janitor who was only mentioned at the end or not. Even Youngil, the main character, honestly seems to be dead by the time the story unfolds. It feels like the movie ends with not much going on. It would be better to say that this was designed by the audience itself. That the audience who expected something big was designed for nothing. They show the accident at the end and end it with the nuance that this is an event that someone designed. I think it's too forced.